The holidays are a time to feel and create joy. And what could be more joyous than the look on her face as she unwraps a stunning new jewelry piece from Blue Nile? How about getting 50% off your purchase? Blue Nile offers premium quality, priced below traditional retail. Their online experts are available 24/7 to answer any questions and make sure you've picked the perfect gift. For a limited time, you can get 50% off at BlueNile.com. That's 50% off at BlueNile.com.
Tired of ads crashing your comedy podcast party? Good news. Ad-free listening on Amazon Music is included with your Prime membership. Just head to amazon.com/ad-free comedy to catch up on the latest episodes without the ads. Enjoy thousands of Acast shows ad-free for Prime subscribers. Some shows may have ads.
Previously on Roll Britannia, the devil's arse and casting magic. Exercise caution. There is a certain risk involved with that in these particular waters.
Well,
sounds like a hairy
I
situation.
need you to capture, destroy, or otherwise incapacitate the most senior officer currently encumbered into the fortress.
As I turn the gun towards the commandant and go, now, are you coming with me or not?
I'm gonna say not. Pushes a button on the arm of his chair, and the wall opens behind him.
What?
At which point he bravely turns and runs away. It seems though there is a small opening that is not easily seen, and coming out of this crevice in the cliffside is a very sleek looking ship.
ooh, I bet you that's the commandant.
Yeah.
Is there a ship in the bay?
There is, yes.
This is mine now.
And he pulls out a very interesting looking stone of far speech, and he says, "River, are you there?
Captain?
You know the direction in which the commandant has fled.
They might be heading across the Devil's Arse. I believe they might be heading back to Neverwinter.
This man must not reach Neverwinter. Get yourselves down to the docks, aboard that ship that Malrus seems to have prepared for you, and set sail."
Let's go, let's go.
Hey guys, I've had a really good idea. Why don't I use Umbra's Blessing? I think I could speed us up without actually speeding the commandant
That's
up
quite
at
an
all.
accurate-
We're definitely going through the devil's.
It's just on the edge of vision. You can see a light glow all around on every sort of edge of this ship.
You see that too, I'm not
Can
like,
you
eyes are
all
itchy.
please roll a D100? All caught up? Good. Let's get back to the action. When last we spoke, you were all sailing bravely back into the Devil's Arse in hot pursuit of the Commandant and his crew and your spy friend River, who was drunkenly aboard. She was snuck aboard, but she seems to have snuck aboard and hidden herself.
pickled herself.
Yeah, she seems to have found the crew's stash of beer and has decided that while she's hiding away, she's going to get thoroughly sozzled. So
I would.
you were all sailing bravely into the Devil's Arse when a wave of magical energy passed over you, and I asked you all to roll a D100.
With
Please do that now.
Lovely new.
Brand new.
Yeah, you've all got a D100 now.
Cocked.
So let's, if you all roll it, and then we'll go one at a time.
49.
57.
I'm already telling you, it was a 1.
Oh, it's a 1. Only one. Okay,
100.
and
It's the ultimate. 54.
With your first roll on the dice.
I know.
okay. So Alex got a 1, and Keth, you got a 12. Excellent.
Oh my god.
So
face is
let's
confused.
go around the group. Let's go around the group. So Jeff, yes, Jeff, with a 57.
Regain spell slot. Regain spell slot. Regain spell slot. Regain spell slot.
57. There we go.
Please.
Oh dear.
Oh no.
We've done this one before.
I think I can remember.
Featherbeard?
For the next minute, Jeff,
Oh fuck! It
any
is.
flammable object you touch that isn't being worn or carried by another creature bursts into flame.
Does that count for him standing on the deck?
But you don't know what the effect is.
To clarify, with wild magic, it's just we don't even know
Yep.
something's happened to us. We felt a surge.
You felt,
like a,
I will say, you all felt a wave of energy flow over
That's
you.
it.
And then
I don't like this.
For Jeff, he thinks nothing has happened. But I imagine,
I'll play it.
Don't I imagine he's probably a little suspicious after the last time.
Yeah, a few things like this has happened. But wild magic's my jam, man.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, cool. Malrus, then, remind me of your number just then.
Sadly, it's 49, and I have the wild magic table in front
Oh,
of me.
no.
Oh, dear.
And I've got to say...
I got rid of mine.
We've had this one as well.
I've got to say, with us where we are, and Jeff now being able to do
what he can
do, and me not being able to,
do what you can't do.
I'm not happy.
Oh,
no.
King of suspense.
So for the next minute, Malrus can't speak, and whenever he tries, bubbles float from his mouth. Derek, what did you get? You got a 1.
You can act like Squirtle, Malrus, and put the flame out with a bubble ream.
Oh dear.
Oh dear. That doesn't sound good.
Derek,
your arse explodes.
For the next minute, at the start of each of your turn, you will roll again on the wild magic table, ignoring the result on your previous turn.
Shit. So hold on, ignoring this result. So if I roll a 1 again, I have to do it again. Right. Okay.
Oh, does that mean you have like rotating wild magic? So every minute it's changing?
No. It's just he's not going to get a continual next minute. But
do you want me to roll again?
We'll give it a minute, and we'll just do it for a little while. But let's
see what happens.
We'll come back to you in a second. Then, Keth, you got a 12, was it?
No, fuck off. 54.
Damn.
We'll get him a 12.
I tried so hard.
No.
54. Well, good news. Roll 5d6 for me.
This is how much taller I'm going to get.
That only happens on a 12, my friend. Or an 11.
Or an 11, yeah.
Oh, Keth.
5d6.
Oh, no.
Yep.
This ship's going to sink really quickly, isn't it?
I don't like this, lads. It smells like magic out here.
It smells really sweet to me.
Oh, I'm not
like
happy.
ambrosia. But
It smells like rotten corpses to me.
Something's
It's just adding up now.
I've got a tingly in me again. I've had a tingly before.
It's because you're growing. You're blossoming
into a man.
Into a beautiful man.
You've got a sort of downy hair developing on your chest.
You're blossoming into a beautiful man.
Is that why I'm nearly as tall as you now, Keth? I think I've nearly overtaken you, haven't I?
But not in other areas.
Well,
God, Jeff, you are
I'm longer than you in the important
I don't think you are. I really don't think you are.
No, me neither. I saw that sort of exit from the sea, and I've never felt more like a lady in my life.
And that was coming out of the cold sea as well, so imagine how long it is on a hot
I know,
day.
it's incredible.
So what did you roll, Keth?
21.
You cannot be intoxicated by alcohol for the next 21 days.
Oh, that's so much worse.
Oh, yes.
That's the worst thing for Keth, surely.
That's all he wants to do.
But he won't know.
On this journey.
You can. You don't know that that's a. You don't know that.
Don't
to
know
be
that
clear,
at all.
none of you know that these effects have happened.
Apart from me.
I mean, apart from you, who is going to be quite very suddenly aware of what's going on.
Malrus, how are we looking up front?
Okay.
Is that working days?
Oh, he's gargling.
Is that 21
What are
working
those
days?
bubbles
You've
about?
been eating soap again, haven't you?
Oh, God, it. Let me...
He literally can't speak. It's brilliant. Okay. So you're sailing on. And
Do you want a cloth for that? Those bubbles. You got like bubble mixture around your mouth, mate. Yeah, let me chuck you a cloth. I grab a cloth and throw it to him.
It bursts into flame.
Oh, crap. Guys, it's, okay. I think that's happened again. Does anyone else remember back
At least
on
we know
the
what
old
it
ship?
is.
That pirate ship thing. I know we've done a lot of them. The ghost ship.
You seem to be always surrounded by fire, Jeff. It's hard to narrow it
I
down.
am quite a hot guy, it seems. Hot-headed as well.
Derek, roll
Has anyone got a
D100.
bucket? Oh, there's a bucket here. No.
hold
Oh
on.
shit! Hang on. I'm not going to grab the bucket.
Don't touch anything, Jeff.
Stand in the middle.
Can I cast a spell?
As long as it doesn't require you to
That's
speak.
a 51.
Yes.
Yeah.
51.
I'm going to have to speak to tell you what it is, but it doesn't require any sort of
vocal incantation.
Derek, a spectral shield hovers near you for the next minute, granting you a +2 to AC and immunity to magic.
I'm going to take a few steps back from the spectral shield, and presumably it will follow me. Bloody hell! I don't like this, guys. I hate magic.
Nothing has happened to me for some reason. Do I look taller? Have I gained some height?
No, you look fine. Or just chalk is fine.
Keth, touch this cloth here. Touch it. See if you've got the fire thing as well.
I'm going to cast Hold Person on Jeff.
Okay.
When I say touch this, I'm trying to point to that thing there, but the cloth there, I'm pointing, and I can't move my arms.
Okay.
I mean, you've got to roll. Hold on.
Can you?
What does Hold Person?
I just need a wisdom saving throw from Jeff.
I rolled a 2. I assume I'd fail. So.
I mean, with a 2, probably, yeah.
I can't seem to move my body.
So what happens now? You're in complete control, or he just can't do anything?
He's paralysed for up to a minute.
Oh, that's handy, because that's how long that fire starts.
But does that mean So
Malrus is doing some fire safety.
What if my hands touch the deck?
Oh.
No, you're stunk, Can't.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Nice. You are wrecked.
Very nice.
Okay, well, this seems... Yeah. I can't...
I'm just going to...
This is you, Malrus.
Jeff, are you okay?
I don't know if this is the thing or if this is Malrus. I still don't know if this is the thing or if this is Malrus.
I'm just going to flick Jeff in the face.
Oi! Ow! Derek! Oi! I'll get it. If I...
Keth's just going to put a finger...
Derek roll D100.
And just push him backwards.
93.
Don't push me backwards.
Okay.
No, if I fall...
You're standing on the boat, though.
The deck will go in flames.
Nah, I'll be fine.
Your size increases by 1 category for the next minute.
What?
Derek is now a large creature, so he is roughly the size of a Goliath. In fact.
Oh my god, lads! This is amazing.
What the fuck?
This is what Malrus is supposed to be like all the time.
Just, do I need to roll a D100 again? Because I used magic.
Oh my god!
Oh, you did? Yes, do, yes.
Just
do
That's
it,
a
yes.
point of inspiration.
Playing by the
honesty
rules.
alone. For the integrity of Malrus should get an inspiration.
You're so tiny, Dale.
Do you know, I'm actually on board. Malrus, do you have inspiration at the moment?
Yeah.
I do. No. I do.
Oh, you can't have another one then?
I tried, man. I tried for you.
Crunch.
I rolled a 2.
2? That's bad news for you, because for the next minute, at the start of each of your turns, you're going to roll on the wild magic table, ignoring this result on subsequent rolls.
Shit.
Come join me in the clouds, Malrus.
Chaos. Absolute chaos.
What is happening? Nothing has happened to me. This is... Am I broken?
I think you might...
Am I dreaming?
All I know is that you're very short, Keth.
I've told you about that. I'm very sensitive about it.
I hope this lasts forever, but if it doesn't, let me have my moment.
Why did you have to hold person while I was facing away from the ship? I'm just looking at water. What the fuck is going on, guys?
So the picture here is... So let's paint a little picture with words, shall we? So we know now that Jeff is. Are you stood sort of looking off the side of the ship?
I imagined at the front of the ship. To be honest, sort of looking out and like, oh shit.
Oh, so you're at the pointy end, the sharp end of the ship,
kind of like one of those things at the front of a boat. One of those people that like.
Yes, you're now a figurehead on the ship.
Are you Kate Winslet or are you Leonardo DiCaprio?
Kate Winslet.
He's both,
but with my arms slapped to my sides.
I'm king of the world.
These giant dwarven arms envelop me.
Let me. Yeah. I'm just going to explain the deck again. The ship sort of.
Yes,
so that
the picture.
You kind of get a little bit of an idea. So it's a relatively small ship. There's a pointy end and a blunt end, and there is a sort of main deck with 2 cannons on either side and a sort of a lattice style thing, which is where you sort of cargo hold thing. It's a single mast ship, and there's a poop deck at the back where the helm is. and a little sort of turny thing for the anchor. I don't know what that's called. And then there's rudder.
Oh, for the anchor.
Rudder's for steering. Right. For the anchor, yeah. And then there's a sort of set of steps off to one side which take you down into a sort of cabin area, and another set of steps that take you down into the sort of the bowels of the ship where all the cargo and all those sorts of things would be stored. And with Jeff up at the pointy end of the ship, staring off out into sea, completely rigid and unable to see anything that's going on. Keth, are you on deck, just sort of amidship, as they say?
Yes.
Yeah. Who's at the helm at this point? Malrus is at the helm.
Zoidberg.
Looking at everything that's going on. Zoidberg, yes. And Derek, and newly large Derek.
I'm just stomping about.
Yes. Stomping about on deck.
Does that mean the boat's sort of like going like this if he's a Goliath?
Yeah, the boat is absolutely rocking a bit more, yeah.
I'm going to tip over.
If the boats are rocking, don't come a-knocking.
I'm going to tip Derek, I'm going to tip over.
Is Jeff opposable, like an action figure for a bit? Can we just go and move his arms
he's paralysed, so he's completely rigid, but I guess if you went and tried to pick him up, you probably could.
If I become a mannequin doll, basically.
Yeah, effectively. Derek, roll D100. Malrus, roll D100.
This is amazing.
So difficult.
This is descending into chaos very quickly.
It really did, didn't it? Can I talk properly yet?
No, probably not yet.
46.
You won't be able to talk properly until Derek stops having to roll D100s.
And until I can move again.
No, actually, you won't be able to move for a little longer.
Oh, yes, because he did it.
Sorry, what did you say? What was the number you said?
46.
Can't believe I've escaped so well.
You cast levitate on yourself.
Oh.
So he's a floating giant.
Getting a bit scared now, lad.
Oh, God. Quick.
This is why I bloody hate
Why can I see Derek's hand floating in front of me? What's the rest of
I've just
Is he just like a giant dwarf?
It specifically says you cast levitate on yourself. I feel like you have to roll D100 again.
Can he even cast it?
Yeah.
Is that a spell he can cast?
Yeah, it's wild magic. Anyone can do it.
6.
So this wild
6.
magic could self-perpetuate itself, basically.
It could do, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it has.
Derek's gonna just open. Derek's just gonna peek down the front of his trousers just to have a little bit of a look.
Yeah, you would.
Oh, bloody hell.
It's the same size.
Now that's a weapon.
I don't have this creature. I don't have the stats for this creature, but a Modron, a Modron chosen, appears in an unoccupied space within 5 feet of you and disappears a minute later.
It's a little clockwork, sort of from the realm of Mechanis or whatever it's called. It's like a little.
Yeah, I don't have the stats in front of me for that.
Yeah.
So a little clockwork, a sort of clockwork spidery type thing appears on deck and starts scuttling around.
Keth is going to grab a piece of rope and throw it up and like try and lasso it and just make sure that Derek doesn't float away.
Roll to hit then.
Have we turned into an airship now?
No, you're just dragging a
I
blimp.
will pull you towards
A Derek bloom.
What can I see from up here? Can I see the other ship by any chance?
Actually, yeah, okay. Roll perception with advantage.
I got a 21.
Yeah, you lasso him. Where were you aiming for with your lasso?
Foot.
I mean, I wanted to aim for a particular bit, but it's inside his trousers, so I'm going to go for his ankle. So he's just sort of.
Yeah, you get him just around the ankle, so he's drifting around.
And I'm going to anchor him to the mast.
Derek, your new advertisement campaign for the Wizard's Sleeve is quite extreme.
I'm soaring like a leaf on the wind.
That was
time to the mast.
The 15 perception.
15, yeah. Just at the edge of the horizon, you can see the top of a mast of a ship.
Ship home.
What did you call me?
It's got Keth's mum on it.
Oh,
Keep your voice down.
Malrus,
I'm just going to point in the direction of the ship.
roll D100.
Over the horizon. That way.
Thud. That is a 59.
You've regained your lowest level expended spell slot.
That was lucky.
That was good. Very handy.
Take that.
So I'm just going to, before this descends into complete and utter
I think
insanity,
it already has.
I mean, we're mostly there. I'm just going to say that the man, there's a couple of minutes now of complete chaos where Jeff can't move, Keth isn't really sure what's going on, and this various odd bits of magic have fired off. I'm just going to ask Derek and Malrus to roll one more D100, and we'll call it quits at that point.
39.
Okay.
Oh, I think we might be in the same bracket. I'm 38.
No, you're not.
All 9, 10.
With a 39, you regain 2 D10 hit points, and Malrus, roll 1D6.
I know what's coming.
I'm just going to do like a roid rage, because I'm at full
What's
health.
happened?
That's a 2.
2 flumps appear on deck.
I feel a bit sick now, lads.
They are shit scared of you.
Are they next to Malrus then? Are they in midship?
No, they're within 60 feet of Malrus, so they're a midship. Yeah.
So I've got around me. So I've got Jeff at the front.
What is going on?
Doing his top of the world. I've got floating Derek above me, shouting, just like I've got the incredible Derek above me.
Thank you very much, Keth.
I've got a creepy mechanical spider and 2 flumps.
Yes,
just
and the flumps
around
are sort
my
of
feet.
going.
I can't. What is that?
Who's just
There's
at the
little
wheel of
floating
this-
pink bubbles around. Who's just quite merrily steering the ship.
I can't see from up here. Are we being bored?
at the wheel of like Willy Wonka's boat through the tunnel.
The worst part is, Keth, if you tried to take a drink to numb the pain, it wouldn't do anything.
No.
I know. I was about to do that. Just take the name, like I feel the same, and just start booting flumps and mechanical spiders.
If you want to boot flumps and mechanical spiders, we'll play that out if you want. Roll to hit if you want.
I will.
That's quite a Keth thing to do.
Because I'd be like, what?
Yeah.
Yeah, because nothing has affected him yet. Around him is chaos.
Just appeared a flump in front of him.
Like,
fuck!
Running around, like trying to...
Like a knee-jerk reaction.
Yeah. Which one are we going for first?
I'd like to boot flump number 2.
Okay.
Please. I'd like to go for flump B.
Okay, roll to hit.
Fucking with us numerically, the Star Wars method.
Donald
I like
Flump.
it.
Oh,
Donald
no.
Flump.
Is that a natural one?
Yeah. I kick myself in the bollocks.
You go to kick this flump, but the ship sort of lurches in just the wrong moment, and you sort of the flump rolls out of the way in its terrified state, and you swing straight past where it was and kick a cannon, and you take.
You rupture your ACL and you're out for the rest of the season. No!
Sub him quick.
You break your metatarsal and you can't play in the
6
World
months
Cup.
of physio.
Ah!
You take 6 months of
Sorry,
physio
my D6
damage.
has wandered off.
Yeah. You're unavailable every Tuesday. And you didn't know the physiotherapy was not massage. It's horrendous.
Your movement
You
speed
take
is
5 bludgeoning damage
5
as you break
5.
your toes.
One for each.
Oh, stupid flump.
Yeah, it literally was 1 for each toe, and unfortunately, you can't numb the pain with any alcohol.
Yeah. Keth will go to take a sip from the beer horn.
What's going on down there?
I don't know.
I'm going to start trying to pull myself back towards the ground.
I would, because
along the
Derek, at this particular moment in time, your size
What's
going on down there?
decreases back to its normal size, although you are still levitating.
Yes.
Malrus, you can speak again. And
Excellent
I
voice
don't
work.
know.
Guys, what's going on?
Bloody help me, you bastards!
you're still floating.
yeah, it's still floating,
I can't-
and Jeff is still frozen for
This isn't fun
for a few
anymore.
more seconds.
I'm going to check the front of my trousers again and just shamefully look away.
Oh.
What magic gives, magic takes away.
Just a thought. Is the rope around Derek's leg going to be smaller? I mean, larger than his actual leg.
No, it's complete. It's going to be massive compared to his actual legs, so you will definitely have slipped out.
So
of
is
it.
Derek going to float away?
I start floating.
Roll a dexterity saving throw
Keth, why didn't you tie a slip knot?
to see if you grab the rope.
Just a deck save. Oh, let me zoom in. Hold on.
He just went.
Dex save.
God.
That is a
Not sure how to get into the
natural
physics
12
of it.
plus. What is that? 6? 18 total.
Yeah, you managed to catch the rope.
Oh my god, this isn't fun anymore, lads. I'm going to just start trying to pull myself down towards.
When levitate stops.
Oh, that would get. Try and pull myself off. I mean, down.
Tell me now, how far do you think you've levitated away? How far do you think you've levitated from the ship?
I would say, how long has it been?
Well, it would have been a minute, yeah.
How long was the rope, Keth? Maximum 50 feet, right? Usually.
50 feet.
I would say I'm at least I would have been tied on, so I would have to be 50 feet. Yeah.
Well, slightly less than that, because you tied
wind
around
speed?
a mast as well. So 40.
Yeah.
I suppose.
So,
yeah.
40 feet. Your levitate ends.
Would you land in the water?
I'm going to give you a choice here. You can land in the ocean or you can land on deck.
I'd rather land on deck,
Why?
to be honest.
Okay. Yeah.
Because
What lucky guy?
if I land in water and end up letting go of the rope, that might mean that
Yeah, don't let go of the rope.
get lost in the middle of the magical
Don't let go of
sea.
the rope.
Oh,
Just don't do it, all right? Yeah? Just don't do that.
Yeah.
And you take 1 bludgeoning damage.
In fairness, that's not bad, yeah.
From your
That was
fall.
worth it.
Is this?
Not as bad as kicking a cannon.
How do you guys bloody stand it?
You're used to falling
Landing
from
on
some
Keth.
heights,
Yeah.
so you're quite used to landing on stuff. You land on a flump, actually. They cushion your fall.
Derek, help me get rid of these stupid creatures. What is going on?
He's lovely.
I still don't know.
Can we keep him? I'm just going to give the flump a big hug. Thank you, mate.
It passes out with fear.
It excretes a bit.
It does.
Derek, what did you see up there?
I told you. Keth's mum, no. I shouldn't make that joke. It's impolite. There's a
Jeff
mast.
can speak again now. You can move now.
Hey, wait, what's going on? And nothing. Is everything basically the same now? What?
Yeah, the creatures. I think the flumps are still there, but the clockwork thing has also vanished.
So I turn around, having been frozen, facing the front of the ship, and everything's exactly the same.
Oh, except Keth's got some broken toes.
Me just holding my foot like.
Derek's got a slight
Wincing.
bump on his head. Other than that, everything looks exactly the same.
These flamps cause
He's holding
so
a flump.
much trouble.
Holding an unconscious. What did it do?
If anybody cares, there's a ship over the horizon. I couldn't quite make out what it was.
I was just going to say, I think I can see the end of the ship.
Fantastic.
So the flump eventually vanishes too, and you guys have another stint at sea, and it's another few days before you catch sight of this ship again. And actually, as you catch sight of it, which of you is going to be sort of on lookout for it? Who's going to be sort of up in the crow's nest, as it were, being the eyes of the ship?
I'll do it because. Oh, actually, to be fair, no, I would say if you're navigating, you'd probably be on deck. So you can give.
Be down in the map room.
I'll do it since I spotted the ship. I'll do it to make sure I can keep.
I'll be on weapons.
Okay, so Derek, you're up in the crow's nest, and roll perception for me.
Nat 20.
Nice.
Nat 20. With Nat 20,
He fucking perceives you.
You fucking see it. You see the ship finally coming back over the horizon towards you.
Yes, I fucking see you.
What's that coming over the hill?
It's a ship.
Is it a monster?
Full of monsters.
What?
I mean, we have to.
But the strange thing about this ship that you've been pursuing is that its sails are fully furled.
Really?
Ooh.
Yes.
But it's moving.
Well, you're catching it.
Okay. Interesting.
It's broken down. That's good news.
It's a Land Rover.
Water rover?
Can I see if they've weighed anchor or not from where I am with my Nat 20?
From your position at the moment, it has just come over the horizon, so you wouldn't be able to.
Right, okay. No problem.
What do you do now?
I'm going to scrabble down Actually, I'm just going to shout from the crow's nest and go, "Ship ho! Looks like it's stopped. We're gaining on it, Captain."
Are we?
Worst response ever.
How close is it?
It's just over
what
the
now?
horizon, so like give or take 6 miles or whatever that is.
Some distance.
Some distance, right. Keth, are the cannons loaded?
Absolutely. Derek, how many nautical miles was it?
I don't even pretend to know. I haven't mastered that yet.
Furlongs?
I haven't mastered that yet either.
How many leagues?
20,000. I don't know.
We've been practicing our nautical terms. We're using knots and bowlines and all sorts.
Do you know how far it is to land from where you are?
Some way.
About 30 fathoms.
Right. It's hard to fathom those.
And so are you continuing to sail towards this ship?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. You continue to do so, and the ship does draw closer much quicker than it has done at all in the last week or however long it's been at sea. You've kind of lost track of time a little bit. And there's been the odd occasional moment where a burst of magic has happened. Flumps have appeared, people have inflated, people have grown, people have shrunk. Grease has been cast on the deck. You all fell over one day. It was quite hysterical.
I thought you were going to say grease has been formed and has fallen.
Grease was the word.
Grease is the word.
There was a brief economic crisis.
It's got me.
There was a bailout.
They're invaded by Italy.
Yeah.
Can I roll to see if it's the same ship that we're meant to be following?
You certainly can, yeah.
Or if it's a different ship.
You can roll to determine that, yeah.
Did Keth grow any taller, perhaps, in all of the world?
No, he didn't. Weirdly, he didn't. Almost everything else possible happened.
That is a 19.
Yeah, it is definitely the ship you were pursuing.
99 other things happened except that.
Well, if anything, you broke your foot, so you're sort of hunched over a little bit with pain.
Yeah, you're
slightly short.
Arguably a little shorter, yeah.
And unable.
Does anyone want to do some sort of first aid for Keth to see if they manage to sort of strap his toes a little bit to help them heal? Or is he just going to be a clawfoot for the rest of his life?
Are we just going to use magic on that, lads? Or are you... Actually, no, that might be a bad idea.
No, I mean, you can take a long rest. I just wanted to see whether any of you actually cared or whether you just let it heal.
Can I come out of under deck yet, guys? I've been down here for, I think, about 3 days. I haven't seen sunlight in God knows how long. Can I... I know I was navigating, but this map room's really cold. Can I come up into the sun?
Like Gollum.
Just in a pair of pants. I mean...
Got 2 pencils up his nose and he comes up and says, "Whittle?"
Get your underpants off your head. Come on. It's no time to dry your skivvies.
I'm imagining Malrus in like the captain's quarters at the back, just like eating apples and grapes and in a big old recliner, like
So have you been doing like productive things with your time at sea thus far? Have you been sort of training, getting the ship ready for battle, or have you just been lounging and chilling out?
I personally want to have gone round to every single member of the team at some point and just made it very clear that I think that the use of magic should be we should not do it. It's clearly gone really wrong.
When in the devil's arse.
Don't use magic. That's the phrase we've been going with. Ready, guys? When in the devil's arse, don't use magic.
Don't use magic.
Right.
Okay, I don't use magic anymore.
Magic.
We'll work on a rhyme. It'll be better.
Don't not use magic.
Yeah. No.
Never use magic.
The double negative, Derek. We've talked about this. It's just don't. Don't use magic.
God, that always tripped me up.
No magic.
That always tripped me up when I was learning to read. Don't not escape from prison.
I didn't do nothing.
Yeah, exactly. Everybody.
Just because we're at sea, you don't have to add knots to everything. You could just say, don't do magic. No magic.
Okay. Well, I can't anyway. So.
And you're drawing closer now to the ship as you, and it's becoming more and more visible to all of you. And do any of you want to roll any checks? Anything you want to? Would you like to know anything about the ship, or are you just going to keep sailing towards it?
I would like to roll a perception check.
Yeah, roll a perception check.
Slam into the side of it to go. Oh, don't steer away.
Turn 90 degrees left.
17.
Who left this here?
So you say I got 17 for my perception check. You say
17,
all the sails are furled.
Yes,
is there anybody moving about on deck?
Yes, now it's time for the best part. I know you lot by now, you're not here to listen to the mayhem that those 4 buffoons get into. You're here for the good stuff. The moment with the master. Now pipe down and listen in. So I can get started. And that means you too, Pedro.
Hello.
Yes. Right then. For all else, all of us here at Roll Britannia want to give you a gigantic thank you, and we really mean it. Without you lot climbing aboard our piratical podcast of maritime nonsense and gleefully sailing off with us on our adventures, we really would be nowhere. We'd be sunk, marooned, done for. It's absolutely fantastic having you with us, and we're super grateful for all of the support you give the show. So, here's to you. Shout-out time. Pedro! A shout-out to Coral Britannia. Good work, boy. And might I say, an excellent landing too. So, what have you got for me? Yes, I know it's a scroll, but you actually need to give it to me. And nicely this time. I'd like to have all my fingers remain attached to my hands, please. Give it here. You're tetchy this week. Now have a biscuit and shoo. This week's shout-out goes to Zachary Cohen, who actually gave us a great shout-out on Twitter. Thank you so much for listening in, and we're really happy that you're getting to love the show. Incoming, it's a random celebrity shout-out. This week goes to Canadian MP William Amos, who, after recently being caught naked on his parliamentary webcam, yes, twice, has been seeking a calm and solace after his indiscretions by listening to the show. We're obviously now expecting complete chaos, as there's nothing calm and soothing about our show. Oh, what's that? You'd like your very own shout-out? You've got an amazing idea for the show, and you want Jeff to practice some of his adult magic on you. Ooh, adult magic? Oh, Jeff. Ooh. Well, apart from that last one, it's incredibly easy to do. Just look out for Roll Britannia on pretty much any social media. You name it, we're there. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, even Discord. We love chatting with you lots, so don't be shy and get in touch. Now then, you lots. Wherever you decide to get your podcast from, it would be really amazing if, whilst you're there, you take just a minute or two to give us a lovely 5-star review, eh? The world of D&D podcasts is treacherous and very scary, so a kind word from you guys really helps our brave little podcast to navigate safely through the stormy seas, and it also helps more fantastic people just like you to discover the show. And if you haven't already, make sure that you've bashed that subscribe button, otherwise Keth will kick you over the side faster than you can say, I think I might be bibbidi-bobbidi. Bye, my friend. Right, that's it for now. You've had enough of my wisdom for one day. There are pirate-themed activities that need my attention, so get out of here, you lots. Go be pirates. Shoo! You can't see anyone, okay. And the other thing you can tell with the 17 is that the anchor hasn't been dropped.
The anchor hasn't been dropped. Can't see anybody.
Flags?
Any flags?
No.
Does it look like it's got any damage to the ship?
You can't tell.
Okay.
Are the sails blowing in the wind?
They're furled.
So they're all...
Can you see any exhaust?
Yes, there's a steam paddle. It's actually going around.
It's a Cleveland steamer.
Yes. No.
Is it not?
Have you been stealing my saucy novels?
Something... and a Cleveland steamer and a chest. I didn't really get it.
It's a pirate adventure.
How far away is it?
How close are... Yeah. Are we there yet?
Because I'm aware that I've got a mile radius around the ship.
You are just breaking into that 1 mile radius. Yeah.
Should I kill the god power so we don't like?
You've got a power that kills a god. Why haven't you been using this?
Well,
sorry, Thanos. I didn't know you were here.
Why do you think I wear this marigold?
Boom. We've practiced that for 3 weeks, ladies and gents.
Set up from the very first arc, ladies and gents.
No.
And that's the end of Roll.
No. Only half of it.
Jeff Silverberg was
yeah, so I'm going to kill the god power, so we just sort of like, and it slows quite drastically.
Yeah, so you slow right down, and it takes longer than it has been to close the gap to the ship now. But it's as you draw closer, you can see that the ship is just adrift at sea.
These things at the front of the Valkyrie, are they harpoons?
Yes, they are.
Do you want to use them for... Shall we just moor with it? And then we can cut the line or do whatever we need to get out. I'd say probably Keth and I should go ahead.
Oh, okay.
I have actually got something that makes me be able to breathe underwater.
Gills?
I was wondering whether
Is it magical, Keth?
Ooh, it's a potion that's... I don't know if it would be a magic potion. I suppose it would be.
Well, it's just digestion, isn't it? So I wouldn't think that's magical. Well, it is a magical process. It is incredible. But we haven't got time for a biology
the
lesson.
Human body is
not right now.
I'm not. I don't trust the look of the master's face.
Well, you wouldn't see that, Keth. So
you do what Keth would do. Ask yourself, what would Keth
force
do?
you into roleplay?
Oh, that's happened to me before.
I remember.
It's my turn to be on top. Anyway,
what are we doing, boys?
I'm gonna.
Are we alongside?
Yeah, I mean, if you're firing off the harpoons,
Yeah, I'm gonna get on one of the harpoons.
Would you say there's about 100 feet? Is there about 100 feet between us?
And closing,
Casper.
Yeah.
Hey, Casper, mate.
How?
Can you? Let's see that big ship, not the one we're on, the other one. Can you just have a little look around, quickly wander around, and if you see any people or anyone hiding underneath the deck, so not on the top, underneath, in like the you know where I sleep, that bit in the boat, on that boat.
You want me to?
No, don't. Okay. No, not you sleep. You just go into that ship and have a look around, and if you see any
Malrus
people,
is doing it again.
Talking to his hand again.
He's doing it again.
No. Just look in the place where we sleep.
mad?
We've talked, Casper. Come on,
I've heard about sea madness.
Listen. We've spoken about this. No, you're being purposefully
Jeff.
belligerent right now, little
Jeff,
boy.
mate.
And we've
Jeff.
talked
Jeff.
about this. It's an important mission.
Jeff, mate.
We have to do
We
this.
got a
And I'm
job to
trusting
do.
you. We've got exactly what he says. We've got a job to do. Now get in there, and I want you to
I'm gonna
find some
drop
people.
anchor.
And if you don't see
You do
any
that.
people,
I'm gonna fire a
then
harpoon.
I want you to tell me. Okay,
You do that,
Tell me
and
if you see
I'm
anyone.
gonna-
Go for it.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm going to go on the rope from the harpoon and go over the ship, over to the other ship.
I am also going to. I'm going to follow Malrus over to the other ship as well. But I'd like to roll a stealth check first.
I'm going to turn around back to the guys, and now they've all gone again to tell them that I've sent Casper. I was about to tell them that I've sent Casper, and they've all
Yeah,
fucked
because we
off.
all went across.
That's an unnatural 20 for me for stealth.
All right, guys, no one move because Casper's about to go. Fuck's sake.
Oh, pretty stealthy.
19 total for me.
Yeah, that's pretty stealthy too.
I'm going to land on deck and go, this is mine now.
I wander onto deck and he goes, "Get off my ship."
Immediately,
Okay,
bollocks.
Derek, this is the start of our
Fleet.
empire.
Armada.
Now. We've got 2.
Excellent. About a brace of ships.
They call him the Admiral Toscobble now.
Rear admiral in the devil's arse.
I'm going to roll for stealth as well.
So does that mean you're now a fleet sales executive?
Hey.
Very good.
Can I roll a perception check on board this next ship? Can I see any signs of struggle or anything like that?
In 1 second, Keth, what was your roll for stealth?
I actually rolled really well because I get disadvantage on stealth because of my chainmail vest. And I thought the first one was a 19 and the second one was a 16. But I get +5 anyway, so it's fine.
Nice.
21.
Nice. Yep. That's pretty stealthy. Jeff, you turn around to tell the guys to be stealthy, and they've all gone. And you then hear a voice in your head that goes,
There's lots of people here.
There's loads of people there.
There's Malrus and Keth.
Oh, guys. Okay, right, good. Yeah. Fuck's sake. Is there anyone else that isn't them? Good. No.
I don't know.
You don't know. Good. I know that they've gone now because I've turned around. They're not here, little boy. But are there other people in the room?
Don't know. I look. Okay, bye.
Do the noise, James.
Jeff's just got his head in his hand with the marigold on, stood alone on the ship, like thinking he should have gone to the pub across the street.
Is Jeff?
You know, chaps, I think he's been in that map room too long.
Yeah. I think we should just let him get some sun. Might be
melt.
helpful for him. Yeah.
Get some vitamin D.
Yeah.
He opens
Whatever
the
that
fridge
is.
and he gets a sunburn.
brilliant.
So looking about the ship, I'm looking for any signs of struggle. I got a 16 perception.
Okay, with a 16, you look around and it doesn't look like there was. It doesn't look battered. It doesn't look like there was a huge war or anything. But there's the signs of, sort of, there might have been some sort of fighting there at some point. It's a typical sort of war, a ship that's seen battle.
Okay, but recently, or
it's hard to tell.
Okay.
I have a question, Mr. Master.
Okay.
Now us three are all together. I mean, we are all super stealthy.
Yes.
Are we all aware? Are we all like in one team? We know we're all being super stealthy together, or have we lost sight of each other?
Stealth doesn't mean you turn invisible. You're just stealth.
No.
It can mean you're hidden from sight, or it can be you're just being quiet and not knocking things over, and just being quite subtle about your entrance. So, yeah.
Okay. Cool.
You're sort of creeping on board. Yeah. You're not standing in the middle of the ship going, "Oh, what a lovely boat!"
clomping down the corridor,
doing the river dance.
You very carefully clambered down from the rail and have sort of kept to the edges, sort of ducked behind a little
cool,
crouched behind some crates that are on deck. Just keeping safely out of obvious sight, but you're not like invisible. It's not like you blended into the environment. You're not a chameleon.
Us three are all together, like in this super sneaky team.
If you want to be,
like to Jeff. Can Jeff still see us, or have we sort of disappeared from his view?
If you're on top of the deck, I could imagine I'd see you. But if you're under deck,
he probably can see you. But I mean, let's just roll perception, just in case he rolls a 1.
Oh. Ha!
The odds
I got
are good.
Twice as much as you expected.
I mean, a 2's not great, but I will give you that you can just about see Keth's.
But I have got plus
head.
2 to perception, so that's 4. So it doubles it.
Nice.
It's a 4.
So I can see like a little bit more of his head.
A little bit more.
Yeah.
You can see it
up with the slap band.
Yeah, you see that slap band just appear.
I'm just going to point to it and go, and just hope he remembers the signal.
Jeff's going to look at his wrist, at the slap wrist, and sort of go, "Cool.
Have I got time to do this now? Nah, maybe afterwards."
They're all gone.
They're all gone.
It's been weeks.
Time to get down and
He slowly unravels his glove off his hand. No, I'm joking.
And you find it's full of moisturiser.
Like curly.
Oh.
That's why the maps are all sticky and crinkly.
Oh, I did wonder.
You can think he's a wanker. You don't have to make him a wanker.
I think he did that to himself. Well,
he did, yeah.
If you say the word wrist, it's going to go in one direction. And that's up and down and up and down.
Okay.
It's all right, we'll cut that out.
What are we doing, boys?
So from where we are, it looks like a little bit of a struggle. I'm just going to point that little bit out and whisper it to people. Is there like a captain's cabin or similar to ours? Or does it go...
Yeah, so let me sort of describe the deck as you can see it from where you are. The ship that you've climbed onto is reasonably sized. It's bigger than the ship you were just on, but there don't appear to be cannons per se on deck. It seems a little sleeker, a little bit more ornate even. It seems like there are 2 masts on this ship as well, which is unusual for a ship of this size, and that's part of the reason that it's quite so fast. Is that it's designed to be a rapid escape ship, as it were. And you can see around the rails around the edge that there are a few sort of marks here and there that could to one or another could be described as damage from a fight, but it's very hard to see. There's certainly no people visible from where you are at the moment. There's a pointy end of the ship, which I assume is sort of around the area you'd have boarded. You probably wouldn't have boarded right by potentially where the cabins are at the other end.
Okay, so
I could be wrong. If you have boarded there, that's absolutely fine. You tell me.
Felt like since we were approaching, it feels like we would have boarded at the pointy end, right?
The pointy end, yeah.
Yeah? You're at the
Well, that's where the harpoon is.
Yeah.
I would have thought we'd come along pretty much.
Yeah, so you've boarded at the sharp end of the ship, and looking back along now, you can see past the 2 masts. There are 2 sets of stairs at either side that lead up onto a far more ornate-looking poop deck. Although it doesn't appear to be as tall as you might expect for a ship of this size. It seems to be sunken down a little bit lower, in much the same way that you might see that a sports car is, has a shorter windscreen and is set just generally proportionately lower than you might see in a typical car.
Can I just double check,
Jeff?
The way it's got GTI.
Yeah, it does.
Nice spoiler at the back.
Go fast.
It's good. It says RS GTI.
What RS stands for? Rally shit.
He's got
16.
He's got the upgraded
turbo
sails.
Nice. SVR.
He's really splashed out on this.
Every Halford sticker you can think.
And then there's a Nürburgring sticker on the back.
Have we pulled up alongside?
Never been.
There's also Calvin pissing onto like some pirate flag.
Yes.
One of those family stickers with loads of little like minions people.
Little pirates. One of them's got one leg.
Yeah.
Have we pulled up alongside it then? So are we like?
Yes, you have.
Okay.
Yeah.
While they're sort of doing their thing, just in case it comes up, Jeff wants to be thinking, okay, well, they've left me. I'm going to angle the two cannons on that side facing the ship at sort of quite low down of the other ship. So that way, if we had to suddenly get out of there, I could light them and blow holes in the side right where the water is. So they're going to basically have water instantly sinking into their ship.
Nice. Wise. Hit them at the water. Hit them below the waterline. That way, the water's got nowhere to go but in. Wise, you see.
Nice. Very nice.
Good pirating. Excellent pirate
Speaking
work.
from experience, it works badly when cannonballs hit the side of the ship.
Other things on this deck, you can see that there is a sort of hatch that you assume leads down into the ship, and there are doors that sort of lead into what you assume is some sort of cabin, which is situated underneath the poop deck.
Can I roll to see if there's anything valuable to steal?
Yes.
Yes,
you can.
I mean, sorry, Malrus.
Who are you? Sorry?
Yeah, roll investigation.
You've swapped personalities.
Can I cast a spell that will murder everyone on board?
I think that's already been done. I'm not sure.
Any butchering I could do?
I cast roll win D&D. 18. Yeah, I mean, you look around and there's a few ropes that might fetch a gold or two, maybe, if you found the right buyer. They look in good nick.
Basically,
money for old rope. Is that what you're suggesting?
This isn't like a deserted ship. So I'm thinking, whilst we're here, we might as well do a decent amount.
Fair enough.
So let's get everything of any sort of value off this place and onto our place.
Loose afterwards, though.
Yeah.
Before even looking around, is there anyone here? Doesn't matter. Look at the shit they've got. Oh yeah, let's have it. There's just a guy who stood in the corner, like, excuse me, this is my stuff. This is my bedroom.
Okay.
Like, what are you doing in here?
From my burglar's kit.
Yeah.
So there's a hatch going down. There's a door into these cabins.
Yep.
From my burglar's kit, I'd like to pull out some string and a couple of the bells that are in there.
Okay. Yeah.
And I'd like to tie it round the handle and then sort of near to the frame.
So making a trap, an
like
alarm.
on a nail or something. Basically, yeah. Just in case anybody opens that door, comes out of that cabin, we can hear it.
Yep.
And then I'm going to tie... So do I need to roll anything for that?
I mean, roll dexterity, I guess, like sleight of hand.
Roll your Home Alone Kevin McAllister check.
Yeah. Get some paint cans in there as well. Dexterity, sleight of hand.
Happen to be decorating that cabin, so you find paint cans and wallpaper.
16.
16. Yeah, I mean, it's you do it. You set a pretty good trap.
And then I'd like to turn my attention back to the middle of the middle hatch and sort of like,
yep.
Keth.
Yes.
I've set an alarm just in case anybody tries to surprise us, but I think we should go down this way.
Sounds good to me. I mean, I was going to go and check what the mileage of this ship was. Might be a bit lower than Malrus's new ship.
I don't think it's still under MOT. I'm sorry.
It's less.
The tax discs are all out of date.
It's less than 3 years old. That's really good. But yes, let's go downstairs.
They didn't buy the extended warranty, unfortunately.
Yeah, but at the price of free, can you knock it?
Yeah. It doesn't come with gap insurance. I'm afraid.
There's always a catch.
Yeah. So Jeff, have you joined them on the ship, or are you still on board the
No, I think
Valkyrie?
I'm concerned. I don't like the idea of leaving the ship unattended, and they seem to be. Casper's said that he's not come back to me and gone, shit's kicked off. He's just sort of said, look, I can see the three of them are there. There doesn't seem to be anyone else, so I'm just aiming, getaway. I'm the getaway driver, ready to raise anchor quickly and fire some cannons and disable their ship. And quick, guys, jump on board. Let's get out of here.
I'm glad. Yeah, because the
So you got some headphones in and you just got tunes.
You've got away, sort of like
80s tunes blazing.
Eating pretzels. It's all good.
Yeah. Yeah, cool. Okay.
What a soundtrack to that, man.
I know, right?
Yeah.
So good.
Malrus, what are you doing?
Well, I'm just going to go and pilfer what I can see on deck and throw it over the side to ours.
I mean, there's not a lot there. There's some ropes. There's a few crates that contain nothing
extra.
Yeah, all right. Really?
Is this hatch in front of us? Is it locked from the outside?
Why don't you try and open it?
Because
I'd like to make a perception check first before I.
Okay. Roll perception then.
That's a natural 3.
Natural 3. It is very much a hatch.
This is a hatch.
Do you need me to unlock that?
Is it locked?
Give it the old Keth.
I'm just going to pull out a crowbar slightly and go. And then he shakes his head and I put it back in the bag.
Pull out a blowtorch.
Imagine, like just pulled out a huge crowbar from down your trouser legs, like Jack Nicholson does in Batman when he pulls this massive revolver out and shoots down the Batwing. Boom!
Oh man!
An unimaginably large crowbar appears from within a pocket of your outfit somewhere.
15-inch crowbar.
Yeah.
Put that away, Mary Poppins. I'll just kick it in.
You're going to kick in a hatch.
That's impressive.
Lift it up.
Roll to hit then, I guess.
Oh, I said it now. Oh, fine. How does a 14 do?
A 14 hits a hatch, yes.
And it opens.
Yes.
Well,
so aggressive with doors.
Roll
and
damage.
We've been really stealthy and then ding! Ding!
I don't roll damage with my unarmed strikes.
So what damage does it do?
I administer 3 bludgeons.
3 bludgeoning damage. And how are you administering this 3 bludgeoning damage? Paint me a picture with your words.
So a well-aimed heel strike just below the lock.
He's going to axe kick.
Now, when you say lock...
underneath the main handle. Is the hatch... Does the hatch open...
Up or down, we don't know.
Yeah, you're just kicking into the floor of something that you just have to pull up.
Yeah, you see, I jumped ahead and just went ahead with the old Keth.
Did no one actually try and open it?
I may have got excited.
You deal this devastating blow to this heavy wooden hatch, and it makes a resounding thung noise, and bits of splinters of wood crack off it, and a big sort of crack appears in the wood.
Yep, it's definitely a hatch.
Very loud noise goes off. Yeah,
I'm just gonna pull out Banger and sort of aim it generally down at the hatch, and then gesture to Keth and go, lift it up.
Right, it's a pull door.
Okay, then I'll reach down and pull the door.
Yeah, you lift the door up and it's unlocked.
Told you I unlocked it. Let's never speak of this again.
Well done. Your size 15 lockpicks, they work excellently.
That's 100% hit rate.
Okay. Malrus, are you still just pilfering, or are you joining them at the hatch?
Yeah, they've been opening the hatch.
Just nicking.
After the bang, it's got my attention, so I'm going to dash over to them and follow them down.
You open this hatch. Nothing jumps out at you. The below deck seems dark and hard to perceive from the bright light that surrounds you out here in the glorious and weirdly still ocean.
Keth, do you have dark vision as well?
Correct.
Okay. I think.
How do we get in contact with River?
Who has the
device?
Derek's got the device. Because Derek's the favourite.
You do, yeah.
Your Tim was his favourite, so he gives you all the cool
communication device for River, yeah.
Okay, well...
Here's a big bomb, Derek. Here's a special blue magical stone to contact River.
He gives me all the fucking magical shit, and I don't want it. I don't like it.
Stop brown-nosing him, then.
Is it worth trying to put a call in before we go down there?
Oh, feel free, Malrus. I don't know where I've bloody left. Oh, there it is, and I'll just hand him the special.
He is the senior communications.
I have it now.
After all, he should have it. And it's blue. Because it's river.
I'm just going to look at it, tap it, and try and turn it on.
What's the passcode, Derek? What did you set it? Derek set it to his thumbprint.
Shake it like a Polaroid picture.
69420.
Oh, God. And you don't hear anything from the other end of the stone.
Oh, shit, yeah, she was on board, wasn't she? Yeah.
River, are you there?
There's no response.
Just shake it. Just put it in my pocket.
You hear that? Doom, doom, doom. The number you have dialed has not been recognised.
She's not paid her bill.
Please check.
He dialed 5.
And try again.
He dialed 5, which was that guard back on Nemesis Island. For God's sake, Malrus. He's probably dead.
He's most definitely dead.
Probably by Malrus's hand.
Yeah. I think he actually genuinely is.
Yeah. I think he might be too.
The phone's just buzzing in rubble at an island somewhere. There's a stone.
With his hand, just his hand gripping it.
Okay. But what will you find below deck? Memory. That's the question. Are you heading down?
I think.
Yeah,
I'm going to
draw his weapon and go down.
So you are all three of you going?
I don't know about this. I think I might
stay up here, Malrus.
Stay near the hatch, because then at least we've got 2 down, 1 on deck, and then 1 on the other.
Okay, cool.
Can I roll perception just to see if anything is approaching the upstairs area? You know, if we are in any danger.
Yeah, you can roll perception.
17 total.
You don't see anything out of the ordinary, other than this whole situation.
I'm gonna put Banger away and pull my axes out instead.
Okay, you do that.
And then begin to descend into the deck.
And you descend into darkness.
Deep in the devil's arse, the wild magic flows. Malrus talks bubbles and Derek floats and grows. Wild beasties appear, Keth breaks his toe. But amidst all the chaos, they cry, "Our ship ho!" After catching the vessel, our bucks, they did aboard. Except Jeff, who hung back and said Casper to explore. Keth has hatch issues and Derek sets an alarm. Malrus calls River as she come to harm. Now they head into the dark. What awaits them in there? What you'll find out next time on Roll Britannia.
Social Podcast Network.
Tired of ads crashing your comedy podcast party? Good news. Ad-free listening on Amazon Music is included with your Prime membership. Just head to amazon.com/ad-free comedy to catch up on the latest episodes without the ads. Enjoy thousands of Acast shows ad-free for Prime subscribers. Some shows may have ads.